up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for the Don't Laugh Shijima-san one-shot. But before I get into this live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little kitty right here, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which today we covered Yomi no Tsugai, and we will be covering Digimon Beat Break in a few hours. We're also covering Meruko-CHAN and Bleach, which we do have the first 3 episodes available on Patreon for $3 members and up. And we covered the theatrical version, so AKA the superior version, according to some people. We're also covering 100 Girlfriends, which if you want to learn Japanese, yeah, that you're going to when you watch our 100 Girlfriends coverage. Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Hanakimi, the Exiled Heavy Knight knows how to game the system, and Rainbow Nodara-san, and there's even more on the way, including Vigilantes. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, I'm so freaking hyped for this Horikoshi one-shot, because from what I've been hearing, this is a horror one-shot, and let's be real, those that have read, well, in my case, covered Boku no Hero Academia, know for a fact that Horikoshi is at his peak when he's doing, like, horror, dark, evil. In the case of, Bakugo, and to an extent, like the Todoroki content, anti-heroes, he loves the darkness. So seeing that Shueisha is letting him do a horror one-shot, oh my god, I'm so hyped. Anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. This city keeps a big secret. I wonder how it feels being a cat. Well, Zeno, how does it feel being a cat? He's like, why are you asking me this? Well, kitty, come here. It says right here. I wonder how it feels being a kitty. What? Just look at what they do. They lie on their backs and charm people into giving them food. That's what I call a good life plan. A good life plan. Don't you think the same? Oh, kitty, don't you think so? You just love laying on your back and getting belly rubs and doing everything you can to get tweets. Yeah, that seems like a good life plan, doesn't it, kitty? Kitty's like, yes, rub my belly, woman. Rub it and give me tweets. And yes, you will get tweets after this, cat. He's like, you better be giving me treats, woman. You better. Kitty, don't pull my shirt down, Jesus. My first choice to be a cat. This guy's for sure weird. Always invading reality with fascinating confidence. It was just a joke. Note, this comes from the phrase my choice is X University. But is there a university where I could study cats? Well, at this point, don't think you're good enough. Wait, at this point, I don't think you're good enough to get into veterinary school. What about a place where I can understand how cats feel? Don't underestimate Benice. So Benice is a large Japanese education company. Well, I guess there's nothing to do. Maybe I'll go to the same university as you guys. I'm telling you, that way of thinking of yours is the problem, Azumi. Yoshifusa, you were going to study architecture, right? Yeah, I decided it in the winter of fourth grade when Gary's works left me speechless. Listen carefully, Asami. This is my life plan based on what I felt over my life. Currently, you just can't decide your future based on whatever you feel like at any given moment. You have your own dreams, man. You're the only one who decides where you want to go. You can't just go with the flow. Well, cats can. I mean, look at Zeno. He just passed out. Look at that. Look at that sweet cat. You are a happy kitty, huh? Your kitty's happy. But that's because he knows he's going to get tweets after this. But I don't really have anything I want to do. There are plenty of things I'd rather not do. Jesus Christ, you and me both. Aim higher, Asami. Shut your mouth. You say that like you're some kind of role model. So going with the flow is wrong, you say? Then what about being a surfer? How should I know? After always living by winging it as I went along, summer of my second year of high school arrived, and apparently it was time to pay the price. I absolutely had no idea of how I wanted to live my life. What about being a surfer? Asumi-kun, you're so funny. It's Shijima-san. Shijima-senpai. Shijima, what does that mean? I was being totally serious, Shijima-san. I know, sorry. Huh? What? How adorable, Yoshifusa. Oh no, don't you say that. You're embarrassing me. Whoa, Yoshifusa. Hi, kitty. What, you want belly rubs? Is that it? You want your belly rubbed? Yeah, he's a happy kitty. He is a happy kitty. Just lay down, kitty. And stop fucking with my mic. Here you go. See, he's happy kitty. Shijima-san for sure laughs a lot. And her smile, how should I put it? It's overwhelming. One day, because of that, she was given a green tea at a convenience store. If you like, you could take this too. Huh, but I don't have any money. Another day, an office worker who crossed paths with her ended up pressing his hands together and venerating her as if he had been purified just by looking at her. What I mean with that is, what I mean with this is that she possesses a strange vitality that draws everyone's gaze. Speaking of that, Shijima-san, have you already decided what you'll do in the future? You're the only one I'm going to tell, Asumi-kun. Wait, you're the only one I'm not going to tell, Asumi-kun. Wow, that just was a strong one. Of course it was. That was so unfair. The teacher is waiting for us. All right, see ya. She's been like this since middle school. She always laughs to try to dodge the topic. If I ever confessed how I feel, I'm sure she would stop smiling at me like that. Do you think Shijima-san will go to the Poor Festival? Of course she won't go, huh? Oh, you mean with you? I don't think so. So mean! That's not what I meant. Dude, this is giving Chojin X down! This is Chojin X down! I know mofos are going to think about, and also this is really kind of giving some of Horikoshi's some of the horror elements we saw in Boku no Hero Academia when Deku was going wild and shit. Yeah, I can see that, but no, I'm sorry. You can tell me all this shit in the world. And maybe it is because I was looking, because I found the Chojin X Raw last night. I might use because fuck you, Viz. I'm waiting like 3 or 4 fucking days for it to be translated. Why do that when I have Google Gemini? I could probably translate it right now. God, I fucking love technology. I might just do that. I'm waiting for Digimon Beat Break to come out. I might just translate Chojin X and cover it. But that's beside the point. But damn, Horikoshi, I gotta give you credit where credit is due. Like, if Ashita Sui really needed your help, yeah, I would call for you. But speaking of, before I forget, something that Horikoshi did mention was that he was inspired by Berserk. I swear to God, Studio Gaga, you need fucking help. You do. In the post, and I was saying, if you watch my Berserk content, something I said, and I even tweeted. Oh my God. I tweeted. Oh God, who was it? Oh my God, it's gonna piss me off if I don't have it in front of me. My memory is really bad, so excuse me. I tweeted Morikochi about it. About bringing someone like Nishida Sui in to like help with the art, because my god, they need it bad. They need it bad, dude. Morikochi, I swear to God, and Morikochi actually liked the tweet about that too. So Morikochi, if you cannot get Nishida Sui to come in and help, get Horikoshi to help, because Horikoshi said he was inspired by Berserk too. Man, just looking at this panel, it's like, dude, seriously, Studio Gaga, for the love of God, just bring Horikoshi to help with the Berserk art. Why aren't you doing that? I don't understand. Dude, Horikoshi would be having a blast on Berserk. And also, again, as I said, Nishida Sui, if you ever need help, bruh, get Horikoshi in. Seriously, because this is some Chojin X shit. Man, now I really want to cut. Dude, I'm so going to translate the raw for Chojin X probably right after this. I was going to finish going through some of the botched dubs. But man, now I really want to cover Chojin X today. What? Mm-hmm. What's wrong? No, it was nothing. It disappeared. Dude, this is some Chojin X shit. This is some Chojin X! I might title this, what in the Chojin? I might. Actually, I might title this video that. What a ridiculous way to get her attention. He even ended up attracting us. What? That wasn't my intention. Like, fuck, there's a Chojin there. Just because you both went to the same middle school doesn't mean you could get that chummy with her, Azumi. You better get along with us. All your wickedness is showing. Whoa, are you okay, Azumi? It hurts. What was all that? Ugh, is that a fish? Huh? Why is that here? So gross. It's grotesque. Who the hell left this here? Shijima-san stopped coming to school after that day. That was the first time I saw that thing appeared outside the sea. I started seeing things that only I could see. Dude, this is some Chojin X shit! My god! See, about 2 years ago when I moved to this coastal town. Population, 2,869,748 residents. Houses, 1,268,721. A large city that spreads out from a coast in a bowl-like shape. The Konoshiro City. Second semester of second year of high school. Since I had lived in the countryside of a landlocked prefecture up until then, I was so excited to be able to live by the sea and get to do surf. When my life was already starting off on the wrong foot. The only one who laughed along with me was Shijima-san. Come on, guys. Oh, you know what else this series? Oh, you know what? I just realized the other series that this kind of is making me think of. Like, it's like a mixture of Chojin X and, because the designs really make me think of Chojin X. I'm not sorry for that. But it's also kind of giving, like, a little bit of MEIRUKO-CHAN tease, which I know I'm behind on and I need to catch up on. But it's very much giving, like, a mixture of MEIRUKO-CHAN, maybe with a little bit of dark... Ooh, I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is kind of maybe giving, like, a mixture of MEIRUKO-CHAN meets Dark Gathering meets Chojin X? Oh my god, it totally is, isn't it? I see it. I see it. I don't know if this is what Horikoshi was intentionally going for, but God, I could really kind of see it. Come on, guys, laugh at them. Your seat is the empty one in the back. Nice to meet you. Your hair is amazing. So funny. Nice to meet you. Get ready for your first class. I told you not to show your teeth. Your crooked teeth are disgusting. How blunt. Aren't you going to respond to him? Hey, don't pee on yourself. And how is she supposed to smile without showing her teeth? Damn, they just really left me out, huh? The sea breeze is cold. Excuse me? The girl from my class. Because of me, you got left out. I'm sorry. You think so? Don't you think it's more their fault for deciding to leave me out? Sorry for making you worry, though I don't usually think much about consequences. But putting that aside, don't you think there are too many uphill slopes in the city? Riding a bike is torture. Well, everyone here uses electric scooters. I should buy one then. After the passing of the days that we shared... after the passing of the days that we shared, we say goodbye. The siren, it's not 5 o'clock yet, is it? Don't look at it too much. Wait, what'd you say? The sea. Oh, Key! Oh, does that cat not have an eye? Oh my god. Don't look too much towards the sea where the hook of Konoshiro is. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's not like you could see it anyway. Normal people can't see it. Whoa! Wah! Eh? No, there was something in the sea. Huh? I swear there was something there. Azumi-kun, you really are amazing. You look prettier when you smile. Yeah, totally. You sure changed your attitude quickly. Oh, so they weren't harassing you? Good morning. Hey, is that... Yeah, I was chosen. Cool. Chosen for what? That day I didn't keep asking any more questions. Wait, that day I didn't keep asking more questions because I didn't want to associate that, with that thing I saw. I also... Dude, this is so giving... This is definitely given, like, some Dark Gathering and MEIRUKO-CHAN tease. Oh my god, it really is. I also didn't tell her that I had started seeing every now and then the motionless silhouettes in the middle of the sea. For some reason, I felt like it was better not to mention it. I'm really curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is definitely giving, if anything, out of any of the... It is giving, like, a really good mixture. For sure, a MEIRUKO-CHAN and Dark Gathering. Oh, for sure. This is straight up a mixture of Dark Gathering and MEIRUKO-CHAN. Oh, for sure. But God, that one design really looked like a Chojin. It really did. But God, yeah, this is definitely, at the very least... Do I think... But here's the thing. This is a good question, though. Do you guys think that this series, if it gets greenlit, will have an identity crisis? Because this series is, so far, like, looking at this one shot, it's like, God, this is just way too much like too much like MEIRUKO-CHAN and Dark Gathering. Especially more, I'd say this is more like MEIRUKO-CHAN than anything else. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd say for right now, if I have to choose between MEIRUKO-CHAN and Dark Gathering, which series this was more like, I would say this is definitely more leaning towards MEIRUKO-CHAN than Dark Gathering for right now. But let's see what happens here. I also didn't tell her I had started seeing every now and then a motionless silhouette in the middle of the sea. For some reason, I felt like it was better not to mention it. Yeah, if you're from MEIRUKO-CHAN and Dark Gathering, it's better not to. But God, this is very much Dark Gathering. I cannot be the only one pointing this out, that this is very much Dark Gathering meets MEIRUKO-CHAN. That's what it's really giving. Let the festival begin. But now, hey, have you ever heard of the Hook of Konoshiro? It's the monument in Yamanaka Park, isn't it? The one they keep passing around among different people as part of a campaign to promote the city. Right now, Shijima-san has it. You know about it? Amazing. I had no idea what it was, and yet it's something important in the city I live in. I could have just looked it up online. So what about it? Shijima-san hasn't come to school for a week now. I feel like that hook might have something to do with it. Hey, do you think she's telling the whole truth? What nonsense? Why don't you go ask the neighborhood association? Is there a conspiracy? There are more important things than that. But it's just even the people at school are acting weird too. Shijima-san? I don't know. Wait, wasn't it supposed to be that we wouldn't talk about that anymore? You too, Yoshifusa. Fireworks will start soon. What do you mean by there are more important things than that? No, you mustn't. You mustn't talk about it, right? Right? What's wrong? That's scary. That's disrespectful. What? Were they yelling at me? They can't see. Damn! This is MEIRUKO-CHAN! This is so MEIRUKO-CHAN! This is straight up MEIRUKO-CHAN! This is! They can't see them! The hook. No, I can't see them! The hook, only I can. Oh my god, this is fucking MEIRUKO-CHAN. This is fucking MEIRUKO-CHAN! This is MEIRUKO-CHAN! You cannot deny that this is MEIRUKO-CHAN! All right, after you name, your name, sign in these two places. This is straight out of MEIRUKO-CHAN. This is, dude, am I gonna tell this that? Probably. This is straight out of MEIRUKO-CHAN, man. This really is. As for the subsidy and various benefits, the municipality will send you the corresponding information later. Dude, I am so surprised that Horikoshi did not mention MEIRUKO-CHAN at all. Because that's what this so gives. This is straight up MEIRUKO-CHAN. Do you have any questions about, like, I know Horikoshi mentions Berserk and shit like that, but bro, like, the more I look at this, I'm just like, dude, this is MEIRUKO-CHAN down. And I know you can make the argument that there's a little bit of Dark Gathering tease here. And some of the ghost designs look like Chojin, but dude, I'm not sorry for saying this, but bro, this is MEIRUKO-CHAN. This is straight out of MEIRUKO-CHAN. You cannot deny this shit, man. As for the subsidy and various benefits, I'm probably going to be the only one that points it out, huh? I'm probably going to be the only one that points out this is straight out of MEIRUKO-CHAN. It's probably because I'm like the only person that covers MEIRUKO-CHan. And yes, I know I'm very behind and I gotta catch up on it. Next chapter that drops, I'll do a long-ass live reaction for it. But I will catch up with it. Just like I did for Meridian the Patriot. As for the subsidy and various benefits, the municipality will send you the corresponding information later. If you have any questions about the procedures, feel free to contact us anytime. Congratulations. I'm so happy I had a girl. Me too. I'm glad I was born in this city. All right, let's go, Uo-sama. If from the depths of, being from the depths of the sea lost sight of Uo-sama, the water supply and sewage systems as well as the other city functions could be affected. Therefore, we ask that you keep the hook in your hands until you reach the ceremonial point. Once there, you must place the hook on the pedestal so that the offering ritual may begin. Under no circumstances should you forget that. Also, be sure not to remove this bamboo hat even after entering the water. So, basically, Toriogasa is a hat folded in an inverted V shape used in traditional Japanese dances. All right, here we go. If the beings from the depths were to see your face, it might not recognize you as its bride, and the offering ritual may not conclude properly. Okay, now this is where I'm going to be like, yeah, I see the Dark Gathering tease here. I do, because for those of you that don't know, one of the characters is a god bride offering too. Oh my god, this really is MEIRUKO meets Dark Gathering. Oh my god, this really is. Initially, I was joking, but holy shit, this really is MEIRUKO-CHAN meets Dark Gathering. If the bride situation wasn't there, I'd be like, yeah, this is just straight out of MEIRUKO. But the bride offering situation, it's like, yeah, this is straight up MEIRUKO-CHAN meets Dark Gathering. We apologize for all the trouble, but please be careful until the end. How beautiful. Yes, you're more beautiful than ever. Of course she is, Uo-sama. The hook. Dude. Horikoshi, this art is great. But... because I am comparing it to MEIRUKO-CHAN and Dark Gathering. Because you fucking pushed me to that point. This art isn't as scary as, this art is not as scary as Dark Gathering and MEIRUKO-CHAN. Horikoshi, you ain't even close! You ain't even close to giving me horror! This is good. I will say, this is good. This is good, but God, this, nah. Bruh, this is... you know what? I have to wonder, Shueisha, did you tell Horikoshi to tone this horror art down? Because Horikoshi can do way better than this. Nah, I refuse to believe this. Nah, this is not scary. Mofo, if you think this is scary, then do not read Dark Gathering or MEIRUKO-CHAN. Because that horror art, that is fucking scary. Holy shit, just thinking of, especially, MEIRUKO-CHAN's art is fucking scary. If you want horror, if you want actual horror, go read MEIRUKO-CHAN, and especially go read MEIRUKO-CHAN. Holy fuck, that shit is scary. And also go read Dark Gathering. That art is very scary too. Ugh. Oh yeah, this is definitely Dark Gathering meets MEIRUKO-CHAN down. Shijima-san, I freaking knew it. They were heading towards where the hook is. This art looks really good. But God, I just cannot unsee Dark Gathering and MEIRUKO-CHAN. Especially this one here in particular. This goes in particular. Yeah, this is definitely MEIRUKO-CHAN. This is like a watered down version of MEIRUKO-CHAN. Oh my God, it really is. Holy shit. You know what? I will include Dark Gathering in this too. Because I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, we have seen ghosts like this in Dark Gathering too. Yeah, this is, dude, am I going to title this like a watered down, this is like a watered down version of Dark Gathering and MEIRUKO-CHAN? Yeah, that's what this is. I'm really disappointed by that. I'm so disappointed. I wanted more from this horror art. They were heading towards where the hook is. Who's that? Oh no, didn't he see that the perimeter was restricted? There's no time for explanations. Asumi-kun, there's a giant old woman coming towards you. We gotta run now. Wait, what did you say? I'm going to speed up. Hold on tight. You can't, Asumi-kun. Ada, you must make the offering. My body, I have to offer myself as an offering. Call the police chief and get the mayor on the phone for me. Yes. Excuse me, if the offering ritual were not to be completed properly, what would happen to Ada's feeding rights? I don't think we need to worry about returning the benefits acquired when the agreement was formalized, but let's see. The problem is that we never considered a case like this. The reason why these lands have a bowl-like shape is recorded in the ancient Ritsuryu codes, also known as the ancient legal documents. Which is basically the Ritsuryu codes is an old system of laws in Japan. Oh shit, that means it's gonna sink. Put me down. You can't do this, Asumi-kun, but put me down. After all that effort, I was finally chosen. Shijima-san? After all that, you don't know anything about what I'm going through, do you? Amazing, Ada. Congratulations. She was chosen. Yes. All thanks to you, mother-in-law. I'm so happy the application went through. Thank you so much. Mr. Shijima Ada, notification regarding the offering. We are pleased to inform you about a rigorous evaluation process carried out within the framework of the Special Citizen Selection Program of the Konoshiro City. Ms. Shijima Ada has been selected as the beneficiary. The trial will take effect from November 24th, 2023. Well done. Congratulations. You may not believe it, Asumi-kun, but in the city, the tradition of offering people as sacrifices still endures. No, wait. The families that have lived here for a long time are granted certain secrets and rights. Most people come to live in this city without knowing anything about that. The chosen women give their bodies to the sea and become divine initiaries and protect everyone. And that is a big honor, you know. Do you want, you don't, oh my God, you don't understand, do you? It's something sacred, so that's why I was always so happy. Look, the police are coming. They can't allow a chosen one not to be given as an offering. It's because there are two of us, on one electric scooter. I have to go. You're going to end up arrested, Asumi-kun. I'm telling you, they're not after us for that. It's because there are two of us on one electric scooter. Thank you, Asumi-kun. Shijima-san! Wait, what? This is bad. Did a pipe burst? Fish, there's so many fish. Asumi, just leave her alone. Alone already. Wait, Yoshifusa, so you knew? That doesn't matter. Hurry up and run. They're going to arrest you. Wait, how could you know and still treat her like nothing was wrong? Because it's a sacred matter. I was just being respectful. Take it as a farewell. But isn't that like telling her to go and die? You're all insane. Hey, not everyone who dealt with Shijima knew what was going on, okay? Some were just following the rules. The rest got swept along by it. But who was the one that joined in and started glorifying her as the popular girl? You were part of this too. I'm telling you this because I'm your friend, so hurry up. No, huh? Thank you for everything up until now, Yoshifusa. What exactly is that being from the depths of the sea? Who knows? We've investigated the matter countless times throughout history. After all, it's natural that we'd want to put it into human sacrifices. By tracing this history, I know some people are thinking, God, this is some Dandadan shit. For those that are thinking that this is some Dandadan shit, I'd say you are still wrong. You were wrong. Go read Dark Gathering, and especially specifically in terms of the human sacrifices. You are fucking wrong. Go read Dark Gathering. This is more in line with Dark Gathering than anything else. This is definitely more of a Dark Gathering meets MEIRUKO-CHAN situation. You can make the argument that this is somewhat of a Dandadan situation. You could, but nah. I think this is more of a Dark Gathering and MEIRUKO-CHAN situation. Especially when you have people that don't know of the that can't see the supernatural. And not only that, but you also have the traditional human. You also have a bride sacrifice kind of situation. Dandadan, you don't have a bride sacrifice. Whereas here, and we're referring to the Mongolian worm, you don't have a bride sacrifice situation there. It was just a child sacrifice for the Mongolian worm, or family sacrifices for the Mongolian worm. Here, it's bride sacrifices, which there is in Dark Gathering. What exactly is that being from the depths of the seas? Who knows? We've investigated the matters countless times throughout the history. After all, it's natural that we want to put an end to human sacrifices. By tracing the history of this offering tradition, we discover that even in the ancient times, that attempts were already being made to try to stop it. But the only thing we ever managed to detect were traces that something is down there, and that no one can see it. They threw a person into the sea, and that thing calmed down. Since the only thing they could see were the results, the tradition continued. We live in an era capable of visualizing even the edges of the universe, and yet we don't even know what dwells in the sea right next to us. So it is a god for real? If we define as a god that which we cannot see, I suppose so. I wonder what the hell that kid saw. Ooh. I feel so lucky and so happy. Now that makes me think of MEIRUKO-CHAN. Because of Cthulhu specifically. Yeah, oh my god, that does make me think of MEIRUKO-CHAN. Since it involves nature, it's hard to pinpoint an exact date. No, don't worry about that. And in this case, regarding the life insurance, that building and also this park bear the names of those who were chosen in the past. That's how they continue to protect us all. The same people who were harassing me until last week now smile at me like nothing happened. I'm happy. Even if I don't want a gift, I must accept it. I'm happy. I must be happy. I must be happy. But how is she supposed to smile without showing her teeth? That's right. At that moment, I was 100 times happier than I am now. Hey, Asumi-kun, the truth is all this time Shijima-san laughs a lot. And her smile, how should I put it? It's overwhelming. But that expression of hers when she looks down and laughs silently to herself, that warm smile that escaped her so naturally, I want to see it again. That's why it's enough. Don't laugh, Shijima-san. Ugh! Stab it with a hook. Those old women are probably the same women who were sacrificed to the city. They weren't trying to attack us. They wanted to warn us. Stop them. Wait a minute. You know what else this kind of is making me think of to an extent? I don't know if anyone else is kind of thinking of it. It's Toilet Bound Hanoka-kun to an extent. And also, I know some people are thinking Scooby-Doo Zombie Island too. But no, this is something that we definitely saw it for sure in MEIRUKO-CHAN and Dark Gathering. Some way or another. And yes, in Dandadan too with the evil eye. Trying to warn them. Yeah, that's where it is giving me a little bit of Dandadan in that regard. I will give you that. So that no one else would have have to be sacrificed for the good of this city. All this time they've been showing how to stop it until someone finally listened to them. If I told you there's a way to end this without sacrificing yourself, would you believe me? I don't know if this is the right way to say it, but I want you to stay here. If those old women were wearing one, then this hat must be the mark of the sacrifices. Shijima-san, head to the shore. Come on, I'll stab you with the hook. What? To the hook? To the hook? The old women are gathering around it. The old women, that's right. The hook is a fishing tool. Fishing, I feel like I have to, I don't know how to say this, but Shijima, yeah! Shijima-san, I love you! Me too! Asumi-kun, all this time Ooh. The severe flooding that occurred last night in Kunoshiro City is believed to have been caused by a burst water pipe. Currently, the water is receded and the situation has returned to normal. I bet my pudding that he's dead. In that case, I bet my jelly that he's alive. Wait, he's moving. Isn't that weapon? Isn't that Uo-sama's hook? Don't you think this one is bigger? What were they trying to catch with something like that? What do you mean it's not going to be necessary anymore? Exactly that. Because the being from the depths died. Now the sea is calm even without sacrifices. No way. What about the budget then? They say that humans once had a third eye open. You've probably heard that the pineal gland we have is a vestige of that. Basically a small organ in the center of the brain. It produces melatonin, and the hormone that regulates the sleep awake cycles. Oh, the poor kitty! In ancient times, humans could see what could not be seen. Sometimes they submitted it to it, and other times they confronted it. That's how they established a way of life. But with the advance of the sea, that eye eventually closed, and only the vestiges of that way of living survived to this day. Wait, what are you talking about? And more importantly, who are you? I'm just a folklorist. I'm doing my field work. Currently, that ancestral trait is reappearing. If they can be seen, it means that they are not gods, and those to whom they are visible will be able to put an end to the old customs that still remain. Dude, this is fucking Dark Gathering and MEIRUKO-CHAN! Down! This is! Shortly after that, Shijima left her home. Since those contracts were in her name, she could live without worrying about money. And as for me, all that helped me a lot on deciding what I wanted to do in the future. And thanks to certain connections I started working. This country is plagued by old customs. Dude, this is fucking Dark Gathering meets MEIRUKO-CHAN. Trapped between asphalt and concrete, they keep oozing and rotting. What are you trying to say? Just be careful of the boy in the bamboo hat. Oh, the boy's eyes can be seen very well. The boy finally moves forward. Dude, okay, so this... Bro, okay, now this makes me think of Trojan Eggs. So basically what this is straight up, it is with the little... Because of the... Why? Why do you have to look like freaking Tokiyuki like this, bro? Why do you have to make it look like, Tokiyuki, man? Why say Tokiyuki? I'm thinking of the Samurai. Oh my god. God, that's gonna really bother me. Tokyo. Why did I say Tokiyuki? Dude, why'd you have to make it look like Tokyo, bro? I know some people are gonna say that, dude, this is Tokyo. This is Tokyo! That is Tokyo down! You cannot deny that looks like Tokyo! That's Tokyo! That is fucking Tokyo, yo! This is so Trojan X-ray! Okay, so what this totally is, let's be real. This is Dark Gathering meets MEIRUKO-CHAN meets Trojan Eggs. That's what this shit is. That's what this fucking shit is. That's what this is. But like, the majority, this chapter, like up until like this final point here. Dude, that background is fucking sick. But dude, like this story, man, for Azumi is straight up Tokyo. He's straight up Tokyo. You cannot deny that he's straight up Tokyo. Well, minus the serum, mind you. like, I'm talking about, like, his personality and shit. Like, it very much gives Tokyo, because Tokyo was like this, too, before he became, like, a fucking Chojin. He is very much like this. But, yeah, this is especially, dude, this is fucking, I would say that the majority of this is definitely very much MEIRUKO-CHAN meets Dark Gathering. But with a little Trojan X up in there. But yeah, when I say this is a watered down version of it, oh yeah. I'd still say it's like a watered down, well, literally, because of the water and all that. Do I think this I'd have to see what a first chapter would look like beyond this one shot. I'd have to see it. But like, part of me is like, I feel like this is kind of already in an identity crisis. Because it's just way too much. Like, the thing is that it's just way too much like MEIRUKO-CHAN. It's way too much like a Dark Gathering. I know part of me wants to say that it's a little bit too much, like, to an extent, it's like Dan in that regard, too. But God, the Trojan X of it all is just driving me crazy, too. Like, I really feel like this is an identity crisis, to an extent. Horikoshi, seriously, you need to make up your mind. Make up your mind! Are you trying to do, like, a watered-down Trojan X or what? Or watered-down MEIRUKO-CHAN or a watered-down Dark Gathering? Because that's what it feels like to me. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more manga content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.